Let me tell you what, this is so good. It's so easy. And we asked you not too long ago, would you like to see us use more Instapot? Would you like to see this, that? One thing we forgot about was the air fryer. Now, if you didn't want to use an air fryer or don't have one, you could saute these in a cast iron pan, however you want to do it, in a little olive oil. So what we're going to do is cut up some pepper. We're going to cut some strips out of this and a little yellow pepper as well. Oh,
yummy.
I'm looking so forward to this. Now, you can make this as hot as you want. Mrs. Farmer is not a big fan of super raging hot stuff.
That's right.
So I'm going to tame it back just a little bit. If it was me, I'd be using some of those jalapenos and all kinds of fun stuff.
It was hot today when you made it.
It was a little warm.
It was a little warm.
So what we have right here are some shrimp straight from the Gulf from our buddy Barry. And we've got some sweet bell peppers.
From Mac.
From Mac. And ours that we pulled out here. And we're going to make some wonderful fajitas in a short amount of time. Now remember, this is frozen shrimp. So with this air fryer, the heat's on the bottom and it's a convection type thing. So this cooks fairly quickly and you can use high temperatures. Now one thing that we're going to use here is a little parchment paper. This is going to be a 400-degree recipe. You would say, well, at what point does parchment paper burn? You don't want to go much over 425. About 425 is where they recommend you not go above that. Nikki, as you well know, if I said at any given time, Nikki, do you want to go to a Mexican restaurant? What would Nikki say?
Yes.
So she loves anything
I do.
Mexican. So tonight, it's all about Mrs. Farmer. So we're going to cut up an onion. So we're going to probably use, if I had to guess, about 1/3 of a huge yellow sweet onion.
Do one more.
And we've got probably, I'd say, a pound of shrimp here. You think it's about a pound,
Probably,
pound and a half
yeah.
of shrimp? So we're going to toss this in just a little bit of olive oil. I'm just going to get that nice and try to move that around just a little bit.
This looks healthy.
So far, so good. Let's make a fajita spice.
Okay.
Our own. This is good for any fajitas, steak, chicken, shrimp, whatever you like.
Okay.
So I'll have you measure that out if you will.
Okay.
We're going to start with just a little cornstarch that will thicken everything up. Let's go 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika, 1/2 teaspoon garlic powder. Let's go a little bit more. Let's go 3/4 on the garlic. You gotta have some garlic in there. Cumin, let's do 3/4 of a teaspoon. Again, we're making a fajita spice. Let's go 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder. Now the thing about this, most of the time, restaurants will put loads and loads and loads of salt. When you have wonderful spices like cumin and paprika and onion and garlic, you don't have to use that much salt. You can get all that flavor from that. Chili powder, we're coming in hot. Let's go 2 teaspoons.
Okay.
Chili powder. You smell that? Can you smell that?
I do.
Look at that.
Isn't it cute?
Tiny baby whisk.
I don't know where I found that. I just think he's perfect.
So what have we got left? Okay, because Mrs. Farmer does not like a lot of hot stuff,
Yeah,
we're just
go
going to
easy.
use like a 1/4 teaspoon.
That's just that's like that. Is that
Well,
too much?
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Go really light.
Of cayenne. Cayenne's good for you.
Trying to kill me.
Circulation. Everything that we're fixing tonight is busting with flavor.
Yes, it is.
You would think that it wasn't good for you, but it is. And if you wanted to make your egg thing even healthier, you could do it with egg whites.
You could.
Maybe leave 1 yolk on there.
That's true.
Still a little black pepper.
How much you want?
Oh, let's go 1/2 teaspoon. Okay. And the thing that we want to do is get that evenly coated, get our seasoning all through there. You know what? I didn't put any salt in there. I'm going to put just a tiny bit. I'm talking a pinch.
Okay.
Just a little bit of salt. And you don't have to put any at all. It's got enough flavor. You need a little bit of salt.
It smells really good. It smells amazing.
But that's up to your doctor and you. So again, this is something you can do with every condition we mentioned tonight, whether it's alpha-gal, heart situations, diabetes, it's all good.
And if you're allergic to seafood, you could do chicken.
You
right?
can put your
chicken.
You can put your chicken in, and you'll be just fine.
Chicken.
So here's what we've got. We've got this right here. We're going to go ahead and put this on this tray on our parchment paper. We're going to spread that around a little bit.
Look good?
Do you smell it?
I do. It always smells
I
delicious.
can eat it raw. Let's put all this directly in the air fryer. Now we're going to go 400 degrees, probably around 13, 14 minutes.
Yeah.
And just watch it. Halfway through there, probably turn it over a little bit. So here we go. So what do we have here? That's what 13 minutes in the air fryer will have your fajitas. Perfect.
Yes.
So Mrs. Farmer, I'm going to build you a fajita.
Okay.
And again, these are whole wheat.
And we didn't do cheese. You could do cheese if you
could
wanted.
do cheese. Mrs. Farmer, you go first. I know you started.
right. Mine's nice and little. I can eat it.
Can you dig it? And again, we did not
Wow.
salt the fire out of this. Most restaurants, they do.
It's got great flavor, though. You don't need salt, but this is wonderful. The shrimp's perfect.
That's hot. But look at that.
We can keep
All
that.
we did is toss that, put that in just a tiny bit of olive oil, our own seasoning, and look what you've got. You've
We
got
ate healthy.
Wonderful taste.
I need another bite of this.
You want the hot one?
No, I want mine.